The United States Marine Corps has been around a long time, 222 years as of 2021. There has been a long line of distinguished soldiers during that length of time, so it is hard to pick out just a small number to honor as true legends. Even more difficult will be to do their stories justice in a short video, but that is what I have decided to try to do. After hearing a little bit about these heroes, if you are so inclined, I encourage you to learn even more about each one. These are incredible individuals with incredible stories. In no way am I ranking or putting them in any order or indicating that these are the greatest, just that I think they are all worthy of inclusion in this endeavor. Okay, let's give it a go. Lieutenant General Louis Chesty Butler was born in Virginia in 1898 and served in the Marines for 37 years until his retirement in 1955. He began his fighting career in Haiti and Nicaragua as part of the Banana Wars. He saw considerable action in World War II in the Pacific Theater in Samoa, Guadalcanal, New Guinea, and Peleliu. He went on to serve in the Korean War as commander of the 1st Marine Regiment. At the Battle of Choshin Reservoir, he is credited with the following famous line, quote, "We've been looking for the enemy for some time now. We finally found him. We're surrounded. That simplifies things." End quote. Chesty was a Marine's Marine who led by example. There was no officer's mess in his outfit. He fell in line with the privates carrying his own mess kit. General Butler is credited with a multitude of sayings nicknamed Butlerisms. Here are a couple of them. Quote, "Old breed, new breed, there's not a damn bit of difference as long as it's the Marine breed." End quote. Here's another, quote, "Son, when the Marine Corps wants you to have a wife, you will be issued one." End quote. Butler is a highly decorated Marine, receiving 5 Navy Crosses and an Army Distinguished Service Cross. Many believe he should posthumously be awarded the Medal of Honor, but so far that has not taken place. Gunnery Sergeant Carlos Hathcock is considered as one of the top snipers in military history. He served in Vietnam for 2 tours of duty in the late 1960s. He had 93 confirmed kills, around 300 unconfirmed kills, and the longest recorded sniper kill up until that time, 2,500 yards. In the Vietnam era, both a spotter and an officer had to witness a kill for it to be confirmed. His most famous act of valor and heroism occurred when he slowly and meticulously crawled for 3 days and 4 nights to complete an assigned mission of killing a Vietnamese general. He completed the mission, though not without tremendous danger and obstacles along the way. In his second tour of duty, he pulled 7 Marines from a burning anti-tank vehicle in which he was riding, which had struck a landmine. Although badly burned over large parts of his body, he unselfishly put himself in further danger in order to help save the other Marines. For those acts of bravery, he received both a Purple Heart and a Silver Star. He has several Marine awards named for him, along with a Springfield Armory sniper rifle, a sniper range at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and a rifle and pistol complex at the Marine Corps Air Station in San Diego. I previously did an entire video on Gunnery Sergeant Hathcock. I will put a link to that video in the comment section for those who haven't seen it and have interest in a more detailed story about Sergeant Hathcock. Within the Marine Corps, there is reverence paid to New Jersey-born Marine John Basilone, equal to the more famous names like Chesty Puller, Smedley Butler, Dan Daly, and Carlos Hathcock. He is often given the highest compliment among Marines, quote, "He was born to be a United States Marine." Basilone's rise to fame began in the Battle of Guadalcanal. He was commanding two small squads of 30 caliber machine gun units tasked with holding a narrow pass at the Tenarue River. During the night, a regiment of 3,000 Japanese soldiers attacked the small force of Americans. One of the gun crews was disabled by enemy fire. With total disregard for his own life, John ferried back and forth between the two machine gun entrenchments 200 yards apart, carrying 90 pounds of ammunition each trip, and killing Japanese soldiers he encountered with a .45 pistol. The regiment of enemy combatants was thwarted, and when reinforcements arrived, only Basilone and two other Marines were left standing. For his bravery and heroism on Guadalcanal, he was awarded the Medal of Honor. He was offered a commission and the opportunity to stay in Washington for the balance of the war. He turned down the offer and opted to go back into combat. On February 19, 1945, Basilone was killed in action on Iwo Jima after storming Red Beach. Gunnery Sergeant Basilone was posthumously awarded the Purple Heart and Navy Cross for his actions on Iwo Jima. Major General Smedley Butler was one of the most colorful and decorated Marines in the long history of the United States Marine Corps. He was born in Westchester, Pennsylvania in 1881 and became a member of the Marine Corps in 1898. He served 34 years in the Marines until his retirement in 1931 and participated in combat actions in the Philippines, China, Central America, and the Caribbean during the Banana Wars, and France in World War I. He was appointed a second lieutenant in 1898 during the Spanish-American War and promoted as follows: First Lieutenant April 8, 1899, Captain July 23, 1900, Major May 13, 1908, Lieutenant Colonel August 1, 1916, Colonel March 9, 1919, Brigadier General June 4, 1920, and Major General July 5, 1929. Butler is one of only two Marines to be awarded the Medal of Honor not once but twice. The first Medal of Honor was awarded for service in a military conflict in Veracruz, Mexico, and the other was for service in Haiti, quelling an uprising against Keiko rebels. For service during World War I, General Butler was awarded the Army Distinguished Service Medal, the Navy Distinguished Service Medal, and the French Order of the Black Star. A naval destroyer was named in his honor, the USS Butler, and it participated in World War II. Sergeant Major Daniel Joseph Daly was born on Long Island, New York in 1873. He enlisted in the Marines in January 1899. He is one of only two Marines to be awarded two Medals of Honor, the other being Major General Smedley Butler. He received the first Medal of Honor as a private first class in China on the Tartar Wall. 15 years later, as a gunnery sergeant in Haiti, his heroic actions earned him his second Medal of Honor. Sergeant Daly was once acclaimed by Major General John Lejeune, former Commandant of the Marines, as, quote, the outstanding Marine of all time, end quote. Major General Smedley Butler called Daly, quote, the fightingest Marine I ever knew, end quote. He was a relatively small man, 5 feet 6 inches, and weighing only 132 pounds, and didn't like much fuss made about him. He is probably best remembered for a famous battle cry delivered during fierce fighting in France during World War I. First Sergeant Daly ordered an attack and yelled at his men, quote, come on, you sons of bitches, do you want to live forever? End quote. His decorations include, among many others, 2 Medals of Honor, Navy Cross, Distinguished Service Cross, and 3 Medals of Commendation. Sergeant Major Daly retired in February 1929, and his record as a fighting Marine remains legendary. Well, that's my list of legendary Marines. There are a multitude of others that deserve recognition, but in the interest of keeping my videos relatively short, I cut it off at 5. Feel free to mention others in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, make a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching.